Let's say hi to Ian Halperin.
World we're in.
Ian.
Hey, Good Friday. Good Friday, open.
Good Friday, Ian.
This is a good spot for you, man. We're talking about Tiger Woods, the big press conferences at 11. What are you hearing?
I don't know what's going to go on there. I'll tell you one thing about Tiger.
Whoa! Isn't it your job to know what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm undercover here. I've been flying around. I'm in a whirlwind here. I'm dizzy.
Cover. I wish it was the cover of a coffin.
Reggie Bush is on my mind this morning because
Reggie Bush. We're all talking about Tiger Woods.
No, he's
you better have something on
ahead.
Tiger, or you're going to be fucking hung up on.
Ian's 10 steps ahead of everybody. He's on to somebody else already.
I'm sorry. Yes, Ian. I apologize.
Bush is going in front of the NCAA committee today, and I'll tell you one thing. I think he's going to have to hide that Heisman up Kardashian's ass because he's going to be dethroned of that. He was being paid illegally, all kinds of illegal things were going on. And
OJ still has his.
Take this Heisman away from him.
You don't even know. OJ has his
Ian, he
Heisman.
just fucked you up.
They're not going to take his fucking Heisman trophy.
Oh, knockout punch by Patrice O'Neal. OJ.
If they didn't take OJ's Heisman, there's not a chance anyone else will get their Heisman taken away.
Trophy.
Come on, Ian.
No, Google it.
And plus, it's not his fault. It's the university's fault. They're going to blame the university's going to get judged. He's a professional athlete now, and he's done with college, and he's going to keep his trophy. Then no one's going to take it. And do what? Say there's no winner for his year?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
It doesn't go well with the NCAA when you're banging a white chick, and that's what's...
Whoa.
Hey, man, that's a very honest thing.
They are taking that trophy away. I mean, they're going to have to seriously get people to exhume it from Kardashian's butt. That's where he has it, and that trophy he's going to be dethroned. I'm telling you right now.
All right, that's big news.
So the 2000, and what is it, 6?
Yeah, 6'5".
What are they going to do? They're going to give it to the other guy? He gets it now, and he's going to take it and go, hey, I rightfully... It's not like he took performance-enhancing drugs. He fucking took money. So does that make him run better because he took money from a fucking... like a booster? He was the same guy. Whether he didn't take money or not, he won it.
He performed.
Fair and fucking square. They're not going to take his... It's unprecedented. They can't take it.
Yeah, they're taking it, dude. They're taking it.
Mark my words.
Google it, man. I'm telling you. Right.
Good. Right. Mark my words.
All right.
And he's going to walk, man. He's going to be dethroned. They have to set a precedent. They're going to make him a scapegoat. Look, if it was a white guy, this would never happen. The fact it's Reggie Bush, he's banging a white chick.
But by the way, I banged a Kardashian girl once. Google it.
You banged her?
No, you did. No, you did. I swear.
I didn't bang her.
You didn't bang her.
I was sitting next to her mom the other night at the Boa restaurant
in
Beverly Hills, and I'll say this, man, she looks like crap, that mom. Like she's had more surgery than Michael Jackson, I think, tenfold. That woman, her face seemed to be falling down.
Ian, I'm going to give you a scoop. They're saying now that Michael Jordan will be at this press conference with Tiger Woods today. What do you got on that?
Well, they're
taking bets on what he's going to say.
You want Michael Jordan? I mean, I think he might have had some side pussy over the years. I don't know for sure.
Oh, yeah, he lost his wife. He lost his marriage. Yeah.
Is it a fit? Yeah, all right. So why would he be at the press conference with Tiger Woods? But that's the big rumor right now.
Tiger's like the flying nun compared to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was banging everything in sight during his NBA career. So this is the old...
I know, I pulled the train with him.
And, after the press conference, they're going to head down to the local strip bar and spend, what we make in about a day. They'll be...
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great.
So you dine next to Kris Jenner on Valentine's Day, and you want to explain the fascination with this family, the Kardashians.
Yeah, I mean, look, she's alone. Valentine's, I think her hubby, Bruce Jenner, was playing in the Pro-Am every year, so she's with some hot chick. Her face looks like it's falling off. I sneezed, by the way, almost on her. And why are we so obsessed with these chicks? They're all banging black dudes. The mom, she looks about, I'd say in person, about 93. And Bruce Jenner, man, look, he only got it up in Montreal, my hometown, in 76. What has he done since?
Well, he didn't need to do anything else. He won a lot of fucking medals.
I just think this is Robert Kardashian's hell.
is what it is for getting OJ off the hook for murder. His hell is now to spend eternity looking at his daughters having sex with big black men.
I mean, high-level balls.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Just taking it balls deep.
6'11" dicks.
Oh, yeah.
Mashing those tender white women.
Oh, yeah.
Just mashing the inside.
God bless reparations.
That's it. Robert Kardashian's just in fucking, like, purgatory somewhere going, what is it? I gotta watch this?
Ian, this just in. Jordan's gonna be announced as one of Tiger's last mistresses.
Oh,
there you go.
Yes,
coming
that's
out
going to be...
that wouldn't surprise me.
Hey, listen, speaking of gay, you say there's a big fucking gay sex scandal happening with the Olympics.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, really. One of my sources, he's at the Olympics right now, and he
think it's one of the ice skaters? Figure skaters? Because I wouldn't believe it.
It wouldn't be. That's got to be a sport where you would never think, right, Ian?
No, incredibly, it's two hockey players, one from the U.S. team and one from Belarus. They were caught making out in the Olympic Village 2 or 3 nights ago, and
it was a dare.
Yeah, come on.
Probably some dumb fucking.
That's to prove how tough you are in some shitty country.
Right.
So, what's going on there, man? There's a lot of hanky-panky. It seems all of these athletes, they're shagging each other in that village. My source, who's been covering it for European Magazine, he says it's a lot of sex is going on in that village.
Now,
of course there's a lot of sex going on in that village.
Ian,
the Olympics.
Can I go back now? When you were talking to us about the Super Bowl, didn't you also say a lot of sex was going on with the press and everybody at the Super Bowl?
Yes.
In Miami, was it?
Is it safe to say that there's a lot of sex going on everywhere?
Yeah, apparently everywhere, Ian.
Well, look, we're not going to deny it. Look at Tiger, man. He spends more time, shagging than golfing. And
Are you married, brother?
Am I married?
Yes, sir.
Well, are you interested? What's it to you, man? I'm undercover.
He's undercover right now.
Oh, he's an undercover guy?
He's an undercover guy.
He's not.
Who says he plays the saxophone, but we know it's bullshit.
He's an undercover guy that wears giant fucking sparkly glasses.
He looks like Andrew Dice Clay a little bit.
Like, why would you wear those if you're undercover?
Ian, when are we going to hear you play that saxophone you keep talking about?
I got to come into your studio and bring in my band. It's called the His Highness Band.
Yeah.
And we got to give you guys a concert with my dancers and have a rock and
how about you play this?
I heard a bit of that. We are the world.
Oh, wow.
All right, well.
Get him involved.
Yeah. How about you play the saxophone for us right now over the phone?
I don't have any horns here, man. I'm in transit right now.
Okay. Just talking to your sources every day, and
I would love to.
Yeah. What do you got on Barbara Walters?
Well, here's the question that I have for you guys. She's announced it's her last Oscar special.
Yes.
And rumor is Diane Sawyer, Queen Latifah, Samantha Harris, who I actually like a lot, and she just announced she's off Dancing with the Stars. They've been shortlisted to take over. Who do you guys think should take over? I'm not sure I'm convinced any of the above fit the bill.
Beyonce's father.
I'm going to go with Ernest Borgnine.
That's a good one.
Ernest Borgnine.
He's a fucking interesting guy, Ernest.
Still alive.
The answer would be, who gives a shit?
Right. That is the correct answer. When I heard her announce that she wasn't going to do any more Oscar night interviews, it was the biggest who gives a shit moment I've ever heard.
Who cares? Besides Walter Cronkite's ghost.
Yeah, fuck it.
Who cares?
Who gives a shit?
That show goes on without Barbara Walters. Who cares? It probably will be better without her.
And now back to the Barbara Walters interviews.
Wow. Oh, wow. Is she going to make the person cry? Is she going to ask a weird question like, if you were a tree?
If you were a twig.
Hey, Ian. Who gives a shit?
Diane Sawyer, she'll probably get the gig. And I think it's a bad choice. She bores me to tears. And
got something in common.
One thing about Sawyer, I think her time should have been up about 6 years ago. And the fact that she's doing the news right now, I think they're going totally the wrong direction with her.
All right, well, and finally, I guess you had a date with a Pantene cover girl?
What?
Yeah, man. Well, that agency, Kelleher International, I went undercover with them, and they hooked me up with the date of my life. It was a Pantene cover girl from the UK.
Who?
What was her name again?
Punch her up.
Man, I could YouTube her, the clip of her.
It's Emma something.
Her name was Katie Millerbrook or something like that.
All right.
We better find this or you're in deep shit.
Was so hot, so intelligent. It was a home run date. It was the first time in 10 years I've gone on a date, and the woman wasn't trying to suck my dick after 10 minutes. So
and that's what?
Oh, so
a problem?
That didn't work.
Well, it's quality, man. Usually, for some reason, I've been used to McDonald's. This was prime rib.
Are we looking at her now, Danny? No, we can't find her.
Ian was happy to be sitting there,
right,
not getting his dick sucked,
right,
because you were having a great moment with this Pantene model.
Boy, you're a real man, Ian.
Yeah, quality, man. I felt
Ian
so good. We talked about
Halpern
everything.
Is so full of shit.
He's laughing.
You are so full of... Is that her?
This girl...
and you're happy she wasn't sucking your dick?
What's wrong with you?
Stop it.
Well, hey, man.
You sure you weren't in the Olympic Village with that athlete from Belarus?
Wow.
She's pretty.
The only reason she wouldn't be sucking my dick if I was out with her would be because I was eating her ass and she couldn't get to my dick.
Yeah, why didn't you eat her ass, Ian?
Well, you got to be a gentleman the first 20 minutes.
That is a gentleman. That is a gentleman.
Let me say hi to Mark in Florida. Mark, we're on with Ian Halpern, who knows, nothing. But we love having him on the show.
He's an enigma.
Yeah. Mark.
Good morning, boys.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, I just wanted to ask Ian, how the hell can the NCAA take away a private award awarded by the Downtown Athletic Club that has nothing to do with the NCAA?
Oh, Ian, comment. Ian, comment.
Great insight there.
He's got you
there, Ian.
Damn.
Look, from what I know, he's going before
Start Googling.
the board today.
You know it's over when you start with, from what I know. He got off his pulpit. From what I understand, he's not taking it. They're not taking it.
Yeah.
Ian, he might have got you right there.
I think he got you there. Well, I'm looking at this girl. I'm freaking out.
Let's see the end result. Again, I predict he will lose the trophy.
Ian,
it's like the Hall of Fames are private. The Hall of Fames are fucking
let's go to Jason in Virginia.
Private.
Ian, first of all, wait. Ian, where did you go with this girl?
We went to Yamashiro. It's a Japanese restaurant in the Hollywood Hills.
And what did you do? Kind of walk me through the date.
It was a blind
quickly.
date. I showed up. I had no idea what to expect, and then this beautiful woman shows up, and I said, wow, this is awesome, with a British accent. And we enter the restaurant. We get a good table with a view of all of Hollywood. It's really high up, this restaurant, and just talked for about 3-4 hours. We were the last people to leave. And
you talked to her for 3 hours, and so you woke her up, and then you left.
Yeah, well, she drove me back to my pad, and that was it.
And that was it. You didn't?
Yeah.
Did you invite her in?
No.
Yeah. Why didn't you invite her in? Say, hey, want to come into my pad? Talk about maybe a drink or something.
Well, I felt it was just too early.
Too early? What do you think? You getting a second date with this fucking girl?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Oh, you are?
I already informed Kelleher International I want one more.
And what did it cost?
What did that cost? Actually, the dinner was about $450.
No, I mean, did you have to pay an agency or her or anything?
No. Because I went undercover.
Right.
I told them if I'm satisfied, I'll gladly pay up at the end. So I was able to.
They fronted you a model?
Yes, they did.
I again will say Ian Halpern is full of shit.
Why would you say that?
Because they're not fronting him a Pantene model that I'm looking at here and is fucking drop dead gorgeous.
Oh, yeah? Well, hey, you're probably the same guy saying I'm full of shit when I went into the Church of Scientology and got them to sign on the dotted line.
That's right, Anthony. Let's not forget about that.
Well, I love Anthony.
Yeah.
Because, Anthony loves my leftovers, so I love the guy.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Why are you holding that over his head?
Leftovers. Everyone's a leftover, my friend. Everyone's a leftover unless you're fucking a virgin. Your little Pantene model was a leftover. She sucked someone else's dick and not yours. She sucked someone else's dick and not yours.
I'm glad you added that little footnote because I didn't get that, quite frankly, until the added virgin. Yeah. And that's actually a profound statement.
Everyone's a leftover.
Let's. Did we say hi to Jason in Virginia? Jason, did you get to talk?
No, not yet.
All right, you're on with Ian Halperin.
Yeah, this guy sounds like the Kaiser Soze of bullshit. He's just sitting in his hotel room. He saw a Pantene bottle.
Yeah, like Kaiser Soze, he just looks around the room.
Goes, I could talk about a Pantene model.
International is the makes the towels. Holy shit.
No, it's great. She worked at a milled soap factory.
You're the type of guy, when I'm talking about all this, you're jacking off and you're probably thinking of me and her with you, and that ain't going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, you know, I remember she worked for the Kobayashi Porcelain Company. It was Kobayashi.
Wait, John in Alabama. John, go ahead. You're on with Ian Halperin.
Hey, boys. Who are you hiding from, Ian? Who are you going undercover from? I don't know who the fuck you are.
Well, dude, you know, hey.
I think, let me explain. I think what John is saying is you're not famous enough to be undercover. You could just be Ian.
Right, you could just be you.
You could just be you.
And that works for me.
Exactly.
Let me
Thanks,
tell you something.
You're welcome, John. I just want to make sure Ian understood your point.
Oh, yeah. No, I was with two chicks that night. The Pantene girl and another girl. Her name is Minibar. Minibar. I was with...
Ian, why don't you fucking stick up for yourself? Jesus, what's wrong with you?
I love you guys.
I'm undercover.
Are you losing your balls? Let's go.
Shabbos is coming up in a few hours here, so I'm not going to argue with you.
I got you. Yeah.
Anthony, man, look, I'm going to take Anthony. I'm going to pay his ticket up to Canada and give him the grand tour.
I'd love to.
I'd love to. His opinion of me.
I'd love to. What part of Canada?
Montreal, about 2 hours north. It's
okay.
Ian, how are you able to go on dates with like Pantene models if you're married?
No, I'm not married.
Oh, I think,
I think
you might have said you were married on this show.
No, not married. Just happy-go-lucky Canadian and dating Pantene models. And
I so say.
All right.
All right, Ian.
Anything else, Ian, that we didn't cover?
I think we're just about done. I wanted to let you guys also know Heather Mills, apparently she's plowed through $54.5 million in 22 months from Sir Paul, and I just have no idea where she put all this dough, but that's quite a bit of loot to get rid of so quickly.
Wow, how is there no way to find out, what she spent there? You ought to go undercover as her leg.
Yeah, you know what? Let me ask you a question. Would you shag Heather Mills without that leg on?
No, why not?
Yeah. Would you eat her out without that leg?
It might get a little sweaty, but why not?
I don't know. I wouldn't take Sir Paul's seconds.
Would you lick the prosthetic leg?
Would I what?
Would you lick the prosthetic leg?
Yeah, that's easy.
Oh. It's disgusting.
I think Mills needs Anthony in the hay. That could turn this around.
Yeah, thank you, Ian.
All right. We lost Patrice. Ian, thank you so much, sir.
Yes,
we appreciate your phone
always
call.
A pleasure, Ian.
On the Opie and Anthony show, the greatest radio show in New York City. And peace out, everyone. Have a great weekend.
All right, Ian Halperin. Go to IanUndercover.com.
Yes.
He's even got the website, IanUndercover.com.
IanUndercover.com.
Right, Ian?
Yeah, that's it. And a lot of people from your show have been saying hi, and I appreciate it. And I'll tell you one thing. Kardashian and Bush, they're toast too. One more year, that's it. After he loses this Heisman, it's all over. That chick, man, she's just, I think it's awful. Have you ever met her?
No, I bet
she refuses to do our
have.
show.
Dude, I've seen these posters of her all over the place in L.A. It looks more airbrushed than anything I've ever seen.
Ian, let me tell you what I just did for you.
Yes.
It's Follow Friday on Twitter. I am now following Ian Undercover on Twitter.
All right. Well, hey, check it up.
That's what I do.
I'm going to do a post on you guys.
That's what I do for you right now. Look at this. I hit follow. You're in.
All right. Hey, thanks, bro.
All right. Get the fuck out of here now, or whatever. All right. Ian Halperin, everyone. All right. We'll take a break.
Shit. That fucking guy.